We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jerome Baker, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Forced out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mariota. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. double, triple them if they have to, make the other guys rise up and try and beat them, they'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsay. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now Mariota on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. From the red zone now, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 14, got it. Here we go. Mike, no. Look left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jerome Baker, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Giants 8, Chargers nothing.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Wilson finding some room at midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, check back, 6. I know you ain't got 36 power. Bang. Up.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Wilson going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They go play action. Mariota. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
0, 0, 0. Floating.
Now Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yo, safe. 19.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Chargers. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Good. Good. Watch the slant.
On first down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, 0.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. is Mariota. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Final play of the half here. Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
31, Chargers 8. Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 3. 14. 95. You got double up.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Play fake, Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down throw for Mariota. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Giants.
First down, Mariota. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's got it. Touchdown. To Atwell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
0-0-0. Let's go one more. Mike 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert.
Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 4 down. Mike 6. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jacob Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota now. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. On first down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Chargers.
On offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Good match. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aleem McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Strip the ball. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Giants. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
they've got his man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mariota's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing here, Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mariota's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. To throw Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as... he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! David Njoku with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go. Hey, check back 6. Let's go, defense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Under 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.